first and foremost, I just want to say, like, being a new agent, when you jump in, you don't know anything. Like, I'm talking about nothing. So choosing your right brokerage is like key for everything, because I have friends that they're with brokerages and it's like, oh, we don't know how to, we don't know how to do that. I'm just saying, like, people, you're out there, like, you're like a fish, you're like me in water, and I don't know how to swim.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Selling Houston podcast. I'm your hostess with the mostess, Courtney Okonlamo, broker owner of Collective Realty Co., aka Broker Bay.
Yes, and
I have my lovely guest. You are jumping the gun, baby girl. This is my show. Ooh. I'm just kidding. I have my lovely guest here, Brianna Brickford. She does not like me to call her Brianna unless we are in front of a client. Like, you really kill me with that. So this is AKA BB. Welcome to the show, BB.
Thank you, Courtney.
Is this your show? Because Jesus.
I'm chilling. I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back.
I love it. Well, I'm happy to have you here. She is one of my top producing real estate agents here at the firm within just 120 days of being an agent. I thought she would stop me and correct me like, no, girl, 85 days and 4 seconds, but she didn't.
Because I want you to repeat that, because that was what you say again, Courtney.
But, I am happy to have you here because I feel like a lot of real estate agents come into this and this is what they want, but this isn't what they get. Right. So we're going to dig deep into that today, and I'm just going to come out the gate with it. First and foremost, BB and I are both from Chicago, so that's this, connection and vibe that you're seeing here, like right out the gate. It's because I am just in love with contacting and collaborating with people that, we have the same foundation, we come from the same place. So that's part of the reason why you see this chemistry here. So shout out to Chicago.
Chi-town.
But tell me a little bit about how you got your license. Like, why did you want to get your license? I know you're an entrepreneur as well and first. So that's always something that I personally look for in new agent success too. So tell me a little bit about that.
So as far as getting my license, I actually took a course in Chicago back in 2017, right after I had my son. But it was just at a time where it was like, okay, I have to worry about this, worry about that. Yeah. So it was a bad timing.
Okay.
So, I opened up my own businesses and everything in Chicago.
Instead.
Okay. Yes, I opened up my own businesses in Chicago. And I moved out here about a year and a half ago to Houston, and I literally did nothing for a whole year. So it was like, okay, girl, get up.
Were you retired on vacation? Like, what's that?
Basically, I retired myself. So, yeah,
okay.
I retired myself.
So, oh my God, your friend invested in your real estate license?
Yes, she did. She sent she said, girl, get off your butt and go and get your license. Because I know this is something that you want to do. I've been wanting to do real estate forever. So.
Wow. Damn, we need more friends like that in the world. I definitely paid for my own real estate.
You did?
Class.
I love it. But you know what? By her paying for my real estate class, it was like,
what did it do?
Because she don't play at all. So right? I'm like, okay, I really got to take it. I have to take my test. I have to pass my test. I have to do it because she's believing in me to do real estate. And I did everything.
So did you pass on the first try? This is like one of the look, nobody wants to tell the truth on this. So you can lie if you need to. But
you want to know what? My first try, I passed.
You did.
And when I tell you, it was by the grace of God, because.
Was it like the skin of your teeth?
It was, no, I didn't. I was reading between the lines and answering the questions and get them right. But I didn't get a chance to study. I had my son. I didn't get a chance to study. Even after class, I didn't study. So it was like I tried to cram in study, and I got on like page 30 of one book trying to study before the test. And it was like, you know what? Skip it.
Just do it.
God got me. God got me.
Yeah. And one thing I'll say about that too is, of course, God is always instrumental, right? But one thing I've noticed is when you are scared to take it, that's the best time to jump off that ledge and just take it.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever happens with the first try, you have multiple tries to, get after it again. But I just feel like it's super important to just kind of take that leap of faith and just see what the test is like. What's the experience that morning when you're brushing your teeth and eating breakfast?
Yes.
Do you eat breakfast? When you get there, like, what does it feel like actually going to the testing center? So I like that. I like that you just basically just jumped off the deep end. And look at you now. Like,
look at me now. Like,
oh my God.
It was destined.
So what did you learn within your first deal that you think spiraled these other deals out of control? What was your first deal? Talk to the people about your first deal.
So, okay. So it's kind of technical because my first deal.
All these transactions technical, baby, okay?
My first deal was actually, my first deal was actually a home, but a commercial deal came out of nowhere and it closed before that home. Literally the same week it closed before that home. So it's like, it's half and half. So the house deal was technically my first deal, but the first deal that cleared was my commercial deal. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
And a lot of the agents that are watching, probably, especially newer agents, what do I have to have? Do I have to have a commercial real estate license? Do I have to have some type of certification to do commercial? And the answer bluntly to that is no. You don't need a separate real estate license to do commercial. The main thing that you need is, number one, what I feel like BB had that you need is that entrepreneurial background. And that is paramount to any commercial deal because what are you dealing with? Business owners. BB is a serial business owner. She has several businesses, brick and mortar businesses as well. So she has earned the right to represent individuals that basically are going down the same path that she is. So that's what I love about your story is you weren't expecting the commercial deal to come, as quickly as it did, but you did it so seamlessly. In fact, you didn't even call me for anything. Like, you called me obviously on the house deal because you've never done a house deal. But your commercial deal, you knew exactly what to do. That is like
commercial
crazy.
I'm
commercial crazy.
Yes.
Coins.
Yes.
Really?
So crazy.
Tell us a little bit about kind of what you specialize in then. Because obviously you had the commercial deal first. You assisted a first-time home buyer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
What do you think that you specialize in? And I know the answer to this, but I want to know what you say.
I think I specialize in everything. I specialize in everything. I love everything about real estate.
Wow.
But you know what?
That.
I do have a foot towards commercial, but I also have a foot towards homes because I love it.
Right.
So
I didn't expect you to say everything. I didn't expect you to say that, especially in that voice. But I did expect you to say relocation. Number one, you relocated here. Number two, first-time home buyer was a relocation client. Number three, commercial client was a relocation client. That's crazy, right?
Relocation, yes.
We are seeing people relocate to Texas in droves. And we are and have become the premier brokerage to spearhead those efforts for our clientele and obviously for agents to be able to position themselves, to market themselves as relocating experts. So that comes as a surprise to me that you wouldn't jump all over that. Who else are you moving to Texas?
I mean, relocation as well, but that's so technical.
Okay.
So technical.
So everything.
So of course it's relocation, but it's everything.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have everything. By the way, BB is the brat of the brokerage. So she already gets everything anyway. So this is so fitting. Welcome to BB's world. All right. So with that said, I really want to also, first year, 90 days. What do you think?
Has it been 90 days, Courtney?
Yeah, tell me a little bit about what that timeline really looked like and how did you do this? Like, what do you think you attribute it to?
So
how did this happen so quickly?
How did it happen so quickly?
Yes.
Because I jump off the deep end very quickly.
Oh, okay.
No, but so the timeline really goes like December.
Okay.
I took my test in December. I believe I took it on my son's birthday. December 15th. So yeah, I took it in December. I signed with you all in January.
Right.
The first week of April, closed a few deals, you know. I mean, you know.
Now listen though, you're gonna fast forward it. Everybody in the studio audience, by the way, guys, is like laughing their ass off because of you. Like, can you please?
I'm sorry.
Chill.
Sorry.
Everybody loves BB. It's just crazy. Okay, so you're not going to just fast forward past this audience. I have too many important people watching, especially brand new agents right out the gate.
Okay.
How did this girl do this? So take me from December to March. March would have been the end of your 30-day or 90 days. And I feel as though in that first period, you don't just up and have a closing, right?
You don't up and have a closing.
So talk us through probably the most challenging transaction through that 90-day period. I'm going to let you pick which one. I know which one it was, just so that we're all clear. My phone wouldn't stop ringing. But talk us through what that first most challenging deal looked like within that first 90 days. How did you get the lead? How did you get the client? How'd you get them under contract? How'd you get them to the closing table? Just briefly.
Okay, so first and foremost, I just want to say, like, being a new agent, when you jump in, you don't know anything. Like, I'm talking about nothing. So choosing your right brokerage is like key for everything, because I have friends that they're with brokerages and it's like, oh, we don't know how to, we don't know how to do that. I'm just saying, like, people, you're out there, like, you're like a fish, you're like me in water and I don't know how to swim, So it's just like, it's hard. So basically, my first home buying experience.
Look at her face.
Gosh. Like, when I tell you, I don't even have words for it. But I'm very grateful. I just want to say that.
Yes.
So basically, I called Courtney 1,000 times, and I'm so grateful to you, Courtney, because you answer the phone every time I call you. Because first off, listen, I'm the type of person, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning automatically.
I can tell.
My body wakes me up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
I can tell.
And then I also can go to sleep at freaking 3 in the morning and still wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But guess who I'm calling? I'm calling you every time. I called Courtney so much when it came to this deal. Like, let's just put it out on the table. With my first deal that I did, I love her. I love her so much.
I do now too. But I mean, she's family now.
She's family. But with my first deal that I did, and it wasn't even her, it was like, I want to say the other side, the other agents. It's kind of hard when you have everything together, and I have everything together because of my brokerage. Everything is lined up. When you have everything together and the other team doesn't have it together, it can be detrimental.
And it was detrimental. The deal died.
Listen, literally. When I say it felt like a movie or something,
it was
literally that. The day of her closing, first off, I was chasing down the listing agent. I was chasing him down. I was calling him all the time. I had so many different messages.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? And it was certain things that weren't done and executed on their behalf.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm a new agent and I'm looking like I'm seasoned.
You were so seasoned in that deal. Like, I was even shocked, honestly, at how you handled and maneuvered it for your client. But one big thing is, when it did go south, you had a backup right there. You were probably doing something that day, and you then realized the importance of timing. And I'm sorry, can't do that today because I need to get my client out of this contract and into a new one in the same damn day, because we're not going to let any time go past.
Exactly.
And you stopped everything you were doing to show that house. And I remember it.
I had a hair appointment.
Oh, that's what it was. See, look, I was trying to cover you now, baby.
I have to tell you guys, I had a hair appointment, and I was looking crazy.
I was trying to cover her.
Look, we gonna put it all out there on the table. I was looking crazy, and I looked at her, and I'm like, because we missed the point. So Courtney said the deal died. Literally, they did not have their affairs together, and we walked in that house, and they had things different. They changed everything. They changed everything. But we walked in the house. She said, I don't want this house anymore. I said, what?
Anybody else would have lost their mind if their client said that.
Exactly, yes.
And guess what? We follow our client's mind. We follow what they want, and we deliver to them. So Tell us how that looked, because that's exactly what you did.
So my first reaction, I'm like, you what? But then it was like, I had to bring myself back to reality. I talked to Courtney as well. And it was just like, I'm riding with my client no matter what. You know, we going to go, whatever she wanted, we going, look.
And it just goes to show, you know, I talk about this in a lot of other episodes too. It takes so many people to get these deals done that it is ridiculous. So to have a listing agent be responsible for the termination of a contract is crazy. Like, that doesn't happen every day. It's also not something that is normal or that is acceptable in my eyes. Like, that's just not, we don't do that. Where they do that at?
And after that, all the communication, hey, did she?
No, we don't.
No.
We've moved on.
And it wasn't even me. It was her. She was like, no, absolutely not. And she was a first time home buyer. So it was kind of a different experience for her when I wanted her to be more so babied, you know, but it was hard. Yeah. So for the next transaction, for the next home that we executed on, I was just like, hey, look, you talk to me. What they say on American Gangster?
What?
Huey, you talk to me. They talk to me. Talk to me. Don't talk to me at all. You talk to Huey. So I made sure, like, you know, listen, don't go to my client, you know, about every little thing. Right. Don't go to my client. Go to me. Yep. And if I don't know the answer, I'm going to go to Courtney, or I'm going to go to the office, the team, whatever. Right. But let's not involve her in so much stuff, because this should be a great experience for her.
And we do really aim to protect our clients. Like, they are like eggs in our hands, and that is our job. Like, it's supposed to be a smooth journey for them. We deal with the bumps and the bruises of these transactions, and it is super important that everybody that I bring into this firm has that same mission for themselves and for their clients. And when they don't, it just ain't gonna work.
Exactly.
Because we serve the client first, without question. So I love that. And now she's happily ever after in her home.
Yes.
And BB is happily ever after with her commission check. Ooh. And we are happy. Everybody's happy.
Very happy.
So tell me a little bit about, because you mentioned a few minutes ago, choosing your brokerage is important. How did you choose us? Like, what happened?
Okay, so
what happened? Tell the truth, BB.
I guess I lucked up. If you want me to tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Like, did you consider other brokerages? Did you look at what we offer? Did that matter to you? Did you listen to your heart?
I completely listened to my heart. Before I even got my license, I actually came to you before I even got my license, and I was like, hey, you know, she didn't know I didn't have my license at all. Right. You didn't know I didn't have my license.
What did I say? Like, you put me on the spot. What did I say?
No, I came in. And
you came in the office?
Yeah, I came in the office, and I had a meeting with you. Like, oh my God. And I had a meeting with you to be one of your agents, and I didn't even pass the test yet.
And what did I say?
I didn't even take it. You said, go ahead and explore your options. Let me know when you pass your test, but make sure you explore your options first. I said, okay. And I said, hey, I passed you was the first person. Courtney was the first person.
Did you explore your options?
I already knew where I wanted to go. I knew where I wanted to be, and I'm happy for this choice.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We are
you can cry if you want to.
You are hilarious.
I love you.
This should be your show. No. You know, I'm passing the baton. I'm passing the baton to BB.
Oh my gosh.
So let me speak on this, because I think it's also extremely important. And that is, when you are choosing your brokerage, you really do, for me at least, the reason why I tell you guys to explore your options is because I would rather you go and see that the grass is not greener somewhere else and then come to me after. I'm not looking for a bunch of turnover within my firm. I'm not looking to just take on anyone just because they are interested in us. I really do want you to see what's out there and then be like, oh my God, I'm comparing the two, and this is exactly where I need to be. This is why I need to be here. So sometimes I will say there's a handful of you in here because, you know, God has hand selected each of you, quite frankly. But there's a hand few of you in here that have not done that and literally just followed your heart. So when you say that, it actually does make sense to me because, like I said, everything here is not by mistake or by just haphazardly happening. So I love to hear that.
And I'm a business owner, so it's like I know, and I'm a small business owner as well, so I know like the different impacts and everything, and I want to be an asset to Collective Realty Co. Wow. So it's like I'm like, okay, this is it for me. I know this is it. Like,
and it shows, BB. It shows in your work ethic. It totally makes sense that you wake up at 5 a.m. because you are up and at 'em like really early. You're communicative very early. Not many people realize that I am too, even though there's a lot going on and a lot to do. And this is my life. I'm passionate about it. I'm passionate about you guys. I'm passionate about my clients. I'm passionate about my businesses. Like this, there is no separation for me. So it's good to know that you feel that. So please don't be out here trying to have us have 100 agents though, because
I'm sorry, but look,
we can't spread ourselves that thin.
As long as you answer the phone for me still at every time I call you, even when I call you at 6 in the morning, even when I call you at midnight, just answer the phone for me always.
Never.
Yeah. Walkie-talkies or something, whatever.
Walkie-talkie.
It doesn't matter, Courtney, just answer.
Well, I think that the consensus for sure with my agents is that I answer.
Yes.
And I, when I don't answer, I'm doing this. Hey. So when you guys reach out to me and need me, it's really important that I'm there. That's part of my value adds here, as a broker and as the owner of Collective Realty Co. So like I said, it's great that you guys recognize that and that you value it, because not a lot of brokers out here are doing that. In
Some
fact,
people can't reach the brokers at all.
Well, here's the funny thing. Like I heard that there are certain brokerages where you have to call a 1-800 number to get a question answered from your broker. What? Like that's a real thing. So I feel like, we all, like you said, you want to be a value add to Collective. I want to be a value add to you guys too. You guys don't win, I don't win. Like it's really that simple. So it's so important to me that you guys win too. So BB, let's talk a little bit about how you are balancing real estate, balancing your businesses, balancing your baby. We're both boy moms. I feel like we connect honestly on that level too. The fact that we both have boys. What is it that you're doing like behind the scenes that people don't get to see when it comes to you balancing life and real estate?
So behind the scenes, I am a single mother. I have a 5-year-old son. He is autistic, so he's on a spectrum. Yeah. So it's not easy, of course.
Right.
So you would see me, I would come into the office, I'll work in the office, then I'll go pick him up from school and take him to his other school so he can get his therapy. I just want to say, oh, snap.
You about to cry.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
What's up? What you gonna say?
She always wants somebody to be soft.
Because these babies like really impact our lives.
She always wants somebody to be soft, and I'm not gonna cry. But he does keep me going. He's the reason why I changed my life with everything. Originally before I had him, like one thing that you probably don't know about me, I've been on my own since I was 17. I didn't have the best relationship with my parents growing up. Mm-hmm. I was always in and out the house, like either running away or either getting kicked out the house. And it was hard. So even me having my son, it just felt like, I think I had him because I wanted to feel loved, like I wanted that, loving feeling and everything. But, so I had my son, but I was working for Ford. So before I had my son, I was working for Ford, and I was like, I have it all together. I can do this, I can do that. And I didn't realize, like, going on in life, how much of a struggle it could be. Like,
Lord.
Like, and even then, like, okay, I wanted somebody to love me, but I also wanted, like, hey, this might bring me closer to my mother. This might bring me, this might attract people towards me.
Right.
So even then, I'm like, okay, so I'm probably going to have help, maybe, if needed. If I don't have help, I don't need it.
Right.
And I didn't have help. So it was just like, okay. It was like, okay, this is just, I don't know what to do now. It's the cards I was dealt with. I didn't expect for his father not to be in his life.
Right.
And I really don't talk about this. I really don't talk about his father not being in his life and everything. Yeah. But it is what it is.
The truth.
It's the truth. Mm-hmm. But ever since I had my son, I've just been at this point where it's like, I need better. I need to go up. So even with my businesses, I'm like, all right, I have this business. I have this one. I just kept adding more and more businesses to where I was just stacked up and working. So when I moved to Houston, I left my businesses behind. They're still running, but I just left that behind just so I could spend time with my son. So we spent a whole about year and a half together with just us, with no help with anybody. I hire a sitter every now and then when I want to go and do certain things, but we needed that time to bond.
And that's a privilege. That's a privilege. And I feel like entrepreneurship just opens up so many doors for privilege that are more prevalent with entrepreneurship than they are with desk jobs and, reporting to work every day. And I am a firm believer that it takes every different type of life to make the world go round. You wanting to be an asset to a company or having your own company, there's value in both of those. But I do strongly feel like when certain people are battling certain things, that God puts certain responsibilities and certain wants on those particular people. People that want to look out for everybody, people that want to make sure that they're there to give the people that they love the attention that they need and deserve. So I really admire that. That's crazy.
Yeah, like literally, I'm the person that I'm going to be there for anybody no matter what. And then it's like, sometimes I battle with myself sometimes because it's like, okay, I'm here for everybody, but I don't like to feel sorry about anything. Yeah. But sometimes I do get those moments where, okay, I need a break. I need some time. I need who's going to be there for me. Yeah. If I die, who's going to take care of my child? I still don't know who's going to do that. And that eats me up every time. So it's just like, I'm there for everybody. I'm going to continue. I can't change myself. I'm going to continue to be there for everybody. But who's there for me? Right. My baby. We here,
So that's a good segue into what I want to ask you. Are you single?
Yes, I am single.
You are single?
Yes, I am single.
She's single, but okay. You're single.
Yes, I'm single.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me clarify. So you're single, or you're single, or you're single. Which one?
I'm single. So
are you dating?
Right now I'm not dating.
Okay, so you are not dating.
No.
You are out here trying to date. Like, what are you doing? Like,
so, okay.
You want, and I'm going to interject just briefly here. I'm not going to name this person because he is like somebody that nobody likes except for me. However, this late person was an advocate for relationships and the fact that we need other individuals in our lives to, fulfill the void of companionship, to merge incomes. Like, this was not meant for us to do it alone. So what kind of steps are you taking? Because I know you mentioned, just somebody being there for you, somebody that can be there for little Mark, when or if and when, right, he needs someone to help take care of him. What does that look like for you? And like, are you doing anything to change that? Because most of you young girls are at home not doing anything, thinking that he's just going to walk through the door with an ice cream cone.
I know. So I'm not dating right now, but I'm open to dating, of course.
Okay.
So I'm very picky, though.
Yeah.
I will say that.
All of y'all are. It's crazy, by the way, but okay.
I won't just let anybody in my space either because, I'm so accustomed to how this is going and everything. So it's like, I've also accomplished a lot of things in my life.
Right.
So it's like, okay, we need to be, in some way, we need to be equally yoked.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. I think that that's important. I think that having things in common is important. And patience is, especially dealing with what you're dealing with, with the baby. So patience is certainly key, but you forgot part 2 of my question, which is, where are you going? Like, are you doing anything? You're open, right? But are you taking any aggressive steps to actually make this dream come true?
So...
No.
Not gonna say no. Listen, I'm not gonna say no because you know when it's time to step out, I'll step out.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say no because I know the places to go.
Right. Oh, you do.
We can go here, we can go there.
Right.
So I'm not gonna completely say no, but some days I do get in my own shell and just wanna, stay at home.
Okay. And I know that about you, which is why I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh.
So I would like to give you a challenge when you leave here today. And that is...
A challenge?
Yes. I think that you really, like, somebody deserves you. Somebody deserves this bubbly BB, you know, this loving and giving and caring BB. And you bottle her up a lot. This is, you know, friend to friend right now.
Okay.
You bottle her up a lot. You know, people may not think that you're single. People may not even think that you're approachable. And it's on my heart to say that right now. So I want to send you home with that challenge. Hey, this episode could send you home with a man because that's just what we do. But I want you to put yourself out there a little bit more. And I think that you're on that path to doing it. But I just thought I would say that just so that you knew that there's some reinforcement on this end.
Yes. You know what? It's been on my mind heavy as well because I never was just like the type to just plan out my wedding and everything and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even thought about that type of stuff. And lately, the past couple of weeks, I've been like, okay, oh, this could be a wedding song.
Right.
Oh, this could be a wedding. And
wow.
It's like, it's different now. It's like.
So you're feeling it. It could happen.
Feeling so deep in my feelings. I wish I could sing so bad, but I can't. Oh my God. But yes, I'm feeling. I know I'm a character. Like I'm multiple personalities. So, sir, if you're out there and you're watching, can you zoom in on me?
Get your camera, baby. Get your camera right there.
If you're out there and you're watching, look, come rescue BB.
Come rescue me.
But you're gonna have to deal with this, cause baby,
there's a lot to deal with. But you know what? A good man will do it.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good things to deal with. Though.
Yeah,
I might be a little irritating sometimes.
The value outweighs the not value.
Definitely, because I don't know what's not to value about me.
I agree, BB. I agree. So anyway, I think that we should play a game. I don't like games. Everybody knows this about me.
A game?
Yeah. Do you like games? Now, we from Chicago, honey. I know we play spades. I know we do all these other things. But we're going to play this game.
I'm nervous.
You should be.
Uh-oh.
The name of the game, do not look at your cards yet.
Okay.
The name of the game is Beef for Real. I said it. They'll bleep me out. So how we play this is I'm going to ask you a couple questions. You're going to ask me a couple questions. If I think that you're not answering the questions truthfully, and you know I know when you lying, BB. I'm like your mama. I know when she lying.
She act like my mama for real.
Do I really?
Oh my gosh.
So I know when you lying, so do not lie to me. You lie to me, you taking that shot.
Okay.
You lie to me on the second question, you taking another shot.
Okay.
I need you to get it together.
I already took a shot before we started.
Honest.
We took shots before we started. Let's be honest. You want to be honest? Because we be honest.
Listen, so be for real then.
Oh, okay.
So I'm first. I'm gonna break the ice. I'm gonna let you answer mine first. We're gonna choose two. So as you can see, I'm really trying to see what's gonna trip you up. Oh yeah.
Okay. Why are you doing that? Like.
Okay, y'all ready? What is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? I swear to God, if you lie, I'm gonna know. Go ahead. The most spontaneous thing that BB has ever done. Anything that is X-rated will be bleeped out. Don't worry about it. But we have to be real on this podcast. If we do nothing else, we will do that. So go ahead.
Oh my gosh, that question is so broad because like I do so much spontaneous things. I do crazy stuff all the time. So it's just
we're waiting.
All right. The most spontaneous thing that I have ever
You're
done.
You're thinking, and that's
because
not
it's
right.
I know, because there's so much stuff I've done.
I'm waiting.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about sex,
Let me get my
guys,
next
because,
one
you know,
together.
I'm not going to talk about sex. Let's see. Dang. I wish I could have
the first thing. No, I really do want to know the first thing that came to your head. If you think
How
that you're going to get away with
this,
this,
spontaneous thing I've done.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
I'll take that. What was that?
The last spontaneous thing I've done.
Still thinking and lying. Okay.
I gotta take a shot because I got.
So give me an answer, but you're still gonna take the shot. Yes, that's correct.
Let's see. Well, I just flew to Miami for the day, like a couple weeks ago.
Why do I know about that?
Yeah, I flew to Miami for a day for a couple
That
weeks ago.
That was a good answer. I'm actually not going to make you take the shot because not only was it the truth, but that was a good answer. It was a very spontaneous moment.
That's the last thing I did that was spontaneous.
So here's the thing about BB. She even needed me to make that decision, okay? So she calls me for her real estate deals. She calls me when she's at the grocery store. She calls me when she's in the bathtub just to get ideas and advice on the things that she needs in life. So I know full well about your spontaneous trip to Miami. I'm going to let you pass because that is correct.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Oh, so now it's my turn to ask you a question.
Oh, my God.
Okay, let's see.
Jesus, help us. Because you know I'm for real.
Why does Courtney have all these mature
So who picked those, by the way?
Why does Courtney get these questions?
Oh, my team did that? Okay. Sorry. I guess you need a staff,
This
BB.
is not fair.
You need a staff.
Can I ask her the same question that she just asked me?
No.
No? That's crazy.
Come on. And there's two that you're going to have to ask.
What do you want to do before you die? It's very,
I know.
I told you my questions were just.
Damn. That's it. Is that in there? You are a liar. Is that in there?
Take a shot because you called me a liar.
Okay. Is that for real?
Yes. Take a shot because you called me a liar.
Who would allow that question to get through? CJ. Wow. What would I do before I die? Can my sister answer this for me?
No.
She knows me.
No. What do you want to do before you die? That's pretty like harsh.
Damn, that is so harsh.
What do you want to do before you die?
Okay, first thing that just came to my mind. I want to be a millionaire before I die.
Girl, what is that?
No,
this
for
year?
real.
What is Courtney?
Did you just tell me?
Courtney, we might.
So listen, I have accomplished, because I don't just answer my questions and just, veer off. So
I wasn't going to say no more about Miami.
So yeah, definitely don't tell them about Miami. I have accomplished so much in my life, even with my kids, with my husband, with my family. I mean, damn. Wow, I just thought about that. Even with my family, building these businesses and being there for them and us being there for each other. That is the next step in life. And hopefully I'm alive for a very long time to enjoy my millionaire status. But that really is the only thing that I have left to accomplish, leaving my kids and my family profitable businesses that they will be able to either work in or have staff to work in and be able to kind of carry that legacy on that I have spent so many years building. So.
Okay, so it's more so not to, you don't want to be a millionaire before you die. You want to be able to enjoy it. You want to be able to enjoy it and pass it on.
Right, both, right? I want to be able to accomplish that. Obviously, I want to be able to enjoy it too, right? But I think the most important piece of that is, I'm happy. Like today, I'm happy. So if I look back at everything that I've already accomplished, I really would be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If that's the only thing left that I have to do. So, because I think it opens doors for other things.
Okay.
So that's my answer.
I'm not going to make you drink to that.
Okay. You believe me?
I believe you.
Oh my God. I could see it in your eyes though that you believed me.
The twinkle.
I did. I saw it. So I said this one. Okay. So I like this because BB is so like multi-layered. Describe a first in your life.
My mind always goes left every time. My mind goes left every time you ask me a question. Describe a first in my life. Like, that's why it takes me so long to think about it, because it instantly goes
to what?
Naughty. Like
naughty.
Sheesh. Like, it instantly goes naughty.
You are still very young and naughty, so that makes sense. It does. But you still got to answer this question. So, and I'm gonna need you to keep it PG.
Describe a first in life, and all my questions are very broad too. I don't know who cheated.
In your life.
Who cheated with these questions, because they're very broad, every single last one. So
that's it, right? It wants to incite some, mystery, and we're trying to dig deep here. That's what we. That's what we do
I'll tell
here.
you all, the first time I had an edible. Oh my gosh! I thought I was gonna die.
Oh my god!
You said a first anything,
so
right?
Describe. So what happened, BB?
Okay, so my dick.
Why not? Well, here's the thing. I'm sure you were in an edible legal place, so I'm not.
Yeah, Illinois, you can have edibles and everything. So
what happened, girl?
Okay, my dad gave me an edible, right? Literally, my dad gave me an edible. So
this episode is going down in history.
I just took it with me, and I was with my friends, and I was like, "We're about to drive downtown." I'm like, "I'm about to eat this piece of candy because I like candy."
The whole piece?
I ate the whole piece.
What happened?
Okay, so I was fine. I drove us all the way there. I drove us all the way downtown. As soon as we get downtown, yes. As soon as I parked the car, I stood up, and I was like, "Is the ground moving?" I said, "Is the ground moving? What's going on?"
Right.
Then we went to a rooftop because I like to do stuff like that. We went to a rooftop to go get food and drinks. Mm-hmm. I thought I was gonna fall from the top of. Oh my gosh! I called so many people. Do you know how many people showed up to come get me?
To help?
Yes, to come help me. I can't feel. I can't breathe. Oh my gosh, I can't feel my chest. Oh, my chest is swole.
So would you ever do that again?
I would never do that again.
Okay, there we go. See?
Don't ever offer me an edible ever in your life. And you know what? My grandma teased me about it too, because my grandma, she takes edibles as well. So my dad and they teased me. They was like, she can't handle that type of stuff. You can't give her. I said, I don't do drugs. And don't hand me drugs.
Don't do drugs. Ever. Can you look at your camera and tell them?
Hey, any kid out there, any young adult, even if you're 25, don't do it. Like, this is a BB public
service announcement.
Yes.
Okay.
Public service announcement. Don't do it. Edibles are not it. Okay.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. We like to be f***ing for real here. So everybody in the audience is telling us, cut it. No, we're not cutting it. I think that with every life story is an experience and a lesson. And I think that we all should be more open to just embracing that and sharing it, because you'd be surprised how many lives you impacted this afternoon.
I definitely probably saved a life.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I really operate in truth. I operate in reality. I operate in transparency. And no, we ain't cutting it. We letting this roll.
Because that's my first experience, okay?
Yeah. So don't do drugs, kids. Don't please, do drugs. At all.
It's not worth it. Say something about a house was my first experience.
Yeah, no, we not.
Edible. It was edible.
I love it.
Yeah.
So we both get to take these shots because we are so real. Like, this is cheers to being real.
Oh, boo.
We were real.
I have another question for you.
Wait.
Are you trying to get out? She's trying to get out of her question. This is crazy.
Wait a minute.
Courtney.
Okay.
No, you have one more. You need to take a shot just because you tried to skip out. You think you're slick.
Once again, this is BB's show. All right. The BB show. Okay, so what happened? What are you going to ask me?
What are the first things you notice when meeting someone?
Oh.
Shady.
The first thing I notice, first of all, is that the real question? Because you
know
like to
what?
put your spin.
I don't even understand why Courtney does me like this.
All right, let me think about this. The first thing that I think about when I see someone is, I know this is superficial, guys, I swear. It's what they're wearing. It's like the first thing that comes to my mind. Extremely, I'd like to say fashion forward, and I like what I like, and I am pretty good at putting together a nice little ensemble. So if I notice,
as we can see, can you stand up? Can you show us?
I am not standing up.
Okay, whatever. Courtney's always.
But look, you got eyes now. Okay,
let us.
You got eyes. I don't need to stand. But that is the first thing that I notice. It's the truth. I'm not trying to take this shot. Besides being happy to take it, that's the truth. I look at what people are wearing. I immediately judge them based on what they're wearing.
Immediately.
And not judge, but I notice it. And I'm either going to say, oh my God, that is so cute, or I will say nothing. And if you ask me, I will tell you the truth about what I think. So I think that's fair, right?
I don't think I have any moments like that with Courtney, so I'm cool,
You are extremely fashion forward. sincerely. I love this, purple pant ensemble that you have. If you haven't noticed, I love a good cleavage. So I'm always wearing V-neck stuff. So I think we're just partial to each other. Are you getting a zoom?
Are you getting a zoom?
I feel like we have that in common too. Like we're always, dressing the way we want to dress. No matter
I feel like the whole brokerage is
think.
fashionable
Oh my
as
God.
well.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah, the whole brokerage. I just feel like we're a very nice,
put together,
yeah, amazing brokerage.
Everything I do is with sincere appreciation and intention. So no, not by accident. So I like that. So we're going to cheers to that, actually. We're going to cheers to a fashion-forward brokerage. Clearly, we are fashion-forward, which, by the way, let me say this, too. This is nothing but Chi-Town realness. We come from you need to bring it or not come at all.
Exactly.
Like, this is just what we do. So
this is what we do.
Cheers. Again, click, click, clink, down.
Cheers.
Cheers. Even baby shots, I just still can't get with it.
Ooh, child.
I know. And do not play me. Do not tell them what that is. So I want to thank you for joining me this afternoon. It has been an absolute pleasure. This is your show, though. It's official. This is the BB show. But in closing, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. We are redefining what real estate means in the Texas market. We are Collective Realty Co., your number one choice if you are looking to buy, sell, lease, or build. And we take all of the information that we put out here very seriously. We are very intentional about making sure that quality information is put out into the atmosphere. And most importantly, that buyers, sellers, tenants, landlords, and agents all have like a safe space, to gather all of this valuable information. So until next time, we will see you then. Peace. I've never done peace, by the way, have I? I've never done that. And you did it?
Yeah.
Wow. This is her show.